been so good to me. I have all this money to invest in commercial real estate, but I don't know anything about commercial real estate. Well, today we have with us Joe O'Donnell, owner of Omega Commercial Real Estate, to help us better understand how to invest in commercial real estate and what our options are in commercial real estate.
Thanks, Matt. Yeah, I actually had a close friend of mine come to me, gave me some money through family inheritance, and he said he was interested in investing in some commercial real estate, but didn't know where to get started. So I figured a lot of people probably have a lot of the same questions.
So if I did come into all that money and I do, what are my options?
Well, first you got to pick a food group.
Right.
See if you like office or industrial or multifamily housing or retail properties.
All right.
And then once you kind of get that narrowed down,
well, at that point, I want to find the one where the tenants handle everything, maintain everything, and I have nothing to worry about.
Right, which is you're probably looking for a triple net lease or a multifamily. So most triple net leases are in retail and they're also in industrial.
All right, that's good to know.
Yeah.
And what kind of return should I get? I got all this money. I can obviously put it in the bank. I can put it under my pillow. I can put it into the stock market. What kind of return can I expect in the commercial real estate?
Yeah, you can get anywhere between a 6 and 12% return. That's a cap rate on the NOI.
Oh, good.
Or net operating income.
Good. Can you give us an idea of a rough example of what we should be looking at in these properties?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first thing you want to do is any property you look at, you want to derive what's called the PRI, or potential rental income. This is if the property was completely occupied, all the money that's coming in before tax and operating expenses into the property.
All right, so I got the gross, and obviously it's not free to run the building, right?
Right. Well, then you have to take out any kind of vacancy as well, which a bank, if you're going to finance the building and not buy cash, the bank is going to take into account some kind of vacancy in the building. So you lose a tenant, or somebody doesn't pay, or something along those lines.
And what's the raw number, rough number?
That's roughly between a bank will use a 10 to 15% vacancy rate for any type of property.
All right, good.
And then from there, that'll derive your gross operating income, or GOI. And then these buildings, they don't run themselves. So yeah, we have to put in what's called operating expenses. So this is everything that it takes to run the building before financing.
All right, good. So it's good to know. So I have all this money. I'm excited. I'm going to get into commercial real estate. But what's a big mistake someone like me might make if I don't know it and I'm just unsure about these things?
This one is probably not verifying the operating expenses. You get a pro forma package or an investment package on a property type that you like, and a lot of people assume or trust the numbers without actually doing their full due diligence and going through the numbers themselves and the true operating expenses. So where that can be detrimental is that a seller that's selling a building at, say, a 10% return, right, and the operating expenses aren't verified, it's more expensive to run the building than expected, could actually lead to an 8% return. So you can find yourself in trouble if the building is more expensive to run than you first thought.
Good. So in order for me not to make that mistake, I'm going to reach out to the professional. And for more information and to better understand investing in commercial real estate, you can reach out to Joe, and his information is at the end of this video.
Thanks, Matt.
If you have any more questions about the information in this video, you can reach out to us on Facebook at RE/MAX Ready or at Twitter